Now, property of a 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree triangle. The theorem, we have a theorem for this property. If the acute angles, acute angle means a measurement of angle which is less than 90 degree. If the acute angles of a right angle triangle have measures 30 degree and 60 degree, then the length of the side opposite to 30 degree angle is half the length of the hypotenuse. We have this is our right angle triangle. This is a 90 degree. Suppose this is a triangle A, B, C. Measurement of this angle is 30 degree and the measurement of this angle is 60 degree. This theorem says that if the acute angles of a right angle triangle, means this angle and this angle, have a measurement 30 degree and 60 degree, then the length of the side opposite to 30 degree, side opposite to 30 degree means side AB. The length of the side opposite to 30 degree angle is half the length of the hypotenuse. It means opposite side of 30 degree side is AB. AB is equal to half of AC. Now, first we write the given thing. In triangle ABC, our angle B is 90 degree, angle C is 30 degree, and angle A is 60 degree, and we have to prove length of the side opposite to 30 degree, which is AB. Opposite to 30 degree angle is half the length of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse side is our AC, means AB equal to half of AC. We have to prove AB equal to half of AC. For this, we do some construction. We have a triangle ABC. Now we are doing a construction. We take a point D on the extended segment AB, such that AB is same as a BD. AB equal to BD. Then we draw segment DC. We draw segment DC. Now we start our proof. In triangle ABC and triangle DBC, in triangle ABC and triangle DBC, segment AB is congruent to segment BD or DB. What is the reason? This is given, we have constructed AB equal to BD. This is our construction, and in triangle ABC and BDC, segment AB is congruent to segment DB, and the reason is this is the construction. Now ABC, angle ABC is congruent to angle DBC. Segment AB is congruent to segment DB. This we got by construction. And next, angle ABC is congruent to angle DBC, And the reason is why this is congruent, these two angles congruent, because each measurement is a 90 degree. Each measurement of angles are 90 degree. Next, segment BC is congruent to itself. Segment BC congruent to segment BC. Segment BC congruent to segment BC. What is the reason? The reason is the common side. This is the common sides of the triangle. Now we write, therefore triangle ABC, therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DBC. And we write the reason. See, side angle side test. This side is same as this side, then this angle is same as this angle, and then this side is same as itself. So by side angle side test, by side angle side test, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DBC. Now therefore we write, therefore angle angle BAC is congruent to angle BDC. Is congruent to angle BDC, and the reason is this is a corresponding angle of a congruent triangle. This is by corresponding angle of a congruent triangle, these two angles are equal. Now after this, in triangle ABC, we write, in triangle ABC, angle BAC is 60 degree. Angle BAC is equal to 60 degree. Therefore, angle BAC is 60 degree. Therefore, angle BDC is also 60 degree. By corresponding angle of a congruent triangle, we got angle BAC is congruent to angle BDC. Now we write here angle DAC, angle DAC, that whole triangle, angle DAC is equal to angle ADC equal to angle ACD. Angle ACD is equal to 60 degree. See, angle ACB is 30 degree. We are joining this whole angle, then it will be 30 plus 30 is 60 degree. And what is the reason? We write the, since the sum of angles of triangle ADC is 180 degree. Therefore triangle ADC is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all sides are equals, and measurement of this angle is 60 degree, measurement of this angle is 60 degree, measurement of this whole angle is 60 degree. All angles are equal in an equilateral triangle. Therefore, angle ADC is in an equilateral triangle. Therefore, we write, this is an equilateral triangle. It means all sides are equal. Now we write, therefore therefore side AC is same as side AD, and which is same as side DC. This we got by isosceles triangle theorem. This says, if we have an equilateral triangle, means all sides are equal. Now, but AB, this AB AB is equal to half of AD. But side AB is a half of AD. This we got by construction. Therefore, AB is equal to half of AC. AD is same as AC. AD is same as AC. Therefore, AB equal to half of AC, since AD is same as AC. Now we have proved this theorem.